For this Feature Friday, I actually wanted to show you something that isn't a new feature, but maybe a new way to use Clade that you haven't thought of. So, for anyone out there who loses their labels for varieties despite their best efforts, and you're trying to figure out what varieties they are, it really helps if you have all the varieties in Clade that it possibly could be. So, here's my inventory for my farm. I have 182 total varieties in here. I'm trying to get all of my varieties in here so that when I do research like this, it's really easy. So I'm going to hop over to this. These are Dahlia varieties that I can't identify because I've lost the label. All things considered, it's not that many, and some of them I've already identified, but what I wanted to show you is how you can use Clade to do this identification better. So the last one I was looking at was this yellow one as an example. So if I'm trying to figure out, like, is this Bodio? I don't remember exactly which lacinated type of yellow I have. So I can go over to my inventory and I can do a filter by ADS color. And then I can narrow down to the yellows I have. And I know it's not the baby yellow. I do not remember what this looks like at all. And I haven't uploaded my own picture. So if I jump to it here, I can see online what I have. And that actually looks like a different one I can't identify, which is helpful to know. And so you can go picture by picture and see, are any of these yellows the right yellow? I actually do sort of wonder if I have a yellower version, La Luna. I also know I have had Bodio in the past, and I might just not have put it into my inventory. So I'm still not convinced that last one wasn't Bodio. But it's good to know I didn't even remember that I had La Luna or the Canoes Jaguar. And I'll show you one other example. So that's that one. The other one I was still trying to figure out is this little one right here. Very cute, small mini ball, right? So when I go to my inventory, I'm going to remove the filter for color. And I think that probably the easiest way to look at this is look for the mini balls. And I only have so many of those, some of which it definitely can't be. And then I'll start looking at the ones that I don't remember. Like, I have no idea, what does beehive look like? Probably not this, since that looks like it's orange. Let's see, Bloomquist Champion, dark red, probably not. What's Odyssey? That's much lighter. So I'll have to keep going through this. I won't make you guys look at all my research, but this has definitely been helpful. The one gap for me is that I still have to get certain varieties that have grown for multiple years into Clade, which is a catch-22 because I don't have them written down anywhere and I've lost the labels. So I have to go back into my emails. The good news is that if you're in a boat like me, you can go back into your email and then just import old invoices you have from suppliers. So I can go look at what I bought from Swan Island Dahlias 2 years ago and import them. I don't have to import them with a quantity since I don't know if I even have some of those left. Like, you can see Beehive is in here without a tuber quantity. But at least then I know that at some point I did have Beehive. So if I find something in my garden on one of my unlabeled tubers, it could potentially be Beehive. It helps rule out all the varieties that I have never bought. And there's no reason for me to even look, because if I just do a Google image search, there might be a million varieties that it could be. So hopefully that helps for anyone else who's sort of going down the rabbit hole of trying to identify many different varieties after so many years of growing.